don't want you to get this message, but I am a tenacious cat. I told you. Coming through with some intel. Come in. Come on. Welcome back to Frequency Phoenix 555. As the Neurosis is kicking in them like Jackie Chan as they watch your evolution from the nosebleed section. Big Cat, we've already gone through what they did. It's been highlighted. We already discussed. They put spells on you, darling dear. Wrote shit down. Paid a crooked coin for chaos magic to block your true love, to block your career, and to block your Skrilla.com. We was just about to talk about the Skrilla.com, knowing that you have Wunjo at your back. This is the star in tarot. Miracles are afoot, darling dears. Hello, Daryl McKenzie. Wagwan. Fist bump. Why? Because you have the sun, darling dears. And when the sun shines on you, it shines forever. Trying to what? Interrupt your 5D experience. I think not, Scotty. I think not. Had to put my back into it. Trying to interrupt your Skrillas.com, darling dears. Mercury retrograde and the wicked are afoot. I told you, it means nothing to me. Oh, Vienna, because I'm a dexterous and a tenacious cat. And I speaks the truth. Pinkies up. As I was, let me get you back on the screen, darling dears. Trying to interrupt my mechanical apparatuses. It's still not appearing in my timeline. The devil is a liar. Let me try it again. Still not appearing. Well, when it's ready to come through, it will come through. The devil is a liar and wicked to boot. What is it about your Skrilla that has got them at hockey sticks at dawn? Kicked up their neurosis another notch, eh? Let's see who's in the comments. I'm going to try and see it on the tiny screen. First in the comments was, I am justice. Yes, baby. Beloved, 144 rising. Nicole, Miss Neffy, Elizabeth Williams, fist bump. Hope you've gotten over that nasty shock. Tanya Lang, what's going on? Peace and love. Namaste. Namaste, come in, Big Cat. I've got intel. We know the spellcastation was afoot. They turned it up, Scotty. But what they didn't realize, you are Big Cat. Chosen by your lineage to be the prototype, the breaker of generational curses, the creator of generational wealth. Your Skrilla.com is what is dead attacking. Your career. And your true love's first kiss. Imagine that. All that work and they haven't even had breakfast. Awaken. Fist bump. Glad you could pop in again, darling dear. Confusing they want it to be. But I told you, I'm tenacious. And I turn up when I want. Right, what about your Skrilla.com is really affecting their cranium? As you what? Continue with your awakening, having done the DNS like a boss. The watchtower of the North is the DNS, darling. They were seeing water energy. Could be a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio that's throwing, chucking it your way. And you're doing what? The Matrix. As you dodge all of their bullets, all of their scandal and slander, the gossip mongers. Jeremiah 9:40, always up on the balls of their feet to bring what? F shit to the feeble-minded and simpletons. Oh! But who God bless, no man can curse. From the ashes, baby. Can't you see the phoenix rising? And behind that, we've got the masculine again, darling dear. Somebody set their intention to block your fertility and this union. This is why I tell you all of the time, Big Cat, you must call judgment. And you did. In the DNS, the judgment is what? The forgiveness, darling dear. Because in unforgiveness, all you do is talk about it to other bottom feeders that wish and hope that you stay in that skullduggerous mode. No. How now, brown cow? Doesn't go with my lace front. Does it go with yours? As I sip my mocha, because I ain't getting smoked, mate. They're doing the fan dance in the background, worrying about your skrillers, your pot of gold. I told you, you are like McDuck. Seen 555 on the counter. True change is afoot, darling dears. And guess who's the agent of karma? You! Ha ha! Laugh with me, big cat. The wild card on this Malkoof. Yes, I see it now. The comments are coming up. Thank God. Persistence is everything. Commitment is everything. You embody the 7 C's on a daily basis. Not the C's like the ocean. I'm talking about the coaching, the character, the communication, the commitment. Contagious energy, caring and consistency is the keys. Queen, the Empress, pinkies up. Glad you could pop in, darling dear. As they tried to stop me talking about your Skrilla.com that they tried to curse. Base of the deck, darling dear. Judgment. What did I say? And it also speaks about an ex, a one that would love to come back now and be back the knife in your life. Why? They wasn't there when you was in the fight against your own mind. No! They was putting what? Napalm and brimstone along your path. They peppered it. This is why you had to get great, darling dear. Blessed by God. Motivated by haters! Oh yes! Oh yes! Oh yes! Judgment is called from forgiveness. Forgive them. They're feeble-minded and stuck on their what? Ghetto Groundhog Day. As they launch investigations on the big cat, as you evolve your mind, darling dear, your mind, infinite. What is about, oh, that's trying to come, no, these cards are trying to prematurely ejaculate. We saw, what? I just saw it flash across the screen. Heartbreak and betrayal, darling dear, they're experiencing it. Did you see it flash up? Right. Heartbreak and betrayal. Sudden changes afoot, darling dear. Afoot. What's this? Yes! Look! The Cheechin Chitara tried to leave peccadillos in your cranium to make you think that your good coint, your good Skrilla was no good and that you couldn't what? Make it again, darling dear. What you have to realize, darling dear, the best time to get up from the darkness is the second half of your life. Why? You lived the first part in darkness. And now you understand what the darkness is and the if shit, the subterfuge and bull swanky that comes with it. You understood you had to throw a vagina painted stick or one that looked like a fatum, darling dear, to get the Cheechin Chitara on a different path. Smoke and mirrors away from your Skrillers.com, darling dear. Look! You washed your face like David. They have no one-upmanship. I told you, you live in their cranium, rent-free. They would love to come back and trip you up along your journey, darling dear, to greatness. Your Skrilla.com is on their mind. Big cat, dema contra pentakiale. 11:11 on the clock, darling dears. You are going through spiritual ascension, a full-on upgrade. Know this. Fist bump, ethereal eyes. Are you right, darling dear? Are you good? Who's that? Yamson Deck? Yamson Deck? Hello? Pinky's up. They're all worried about what you can co-create. The 7 and the 5 goes to a 12. What's that? The hanged man. This person or people. Well, they said they was people are hung up on your skrillers, darling dear. You are unique. Game changers. You are doing groundbreaking shiznai. Whatever field you've gone into, darling dears, you went in armed and dangerous. You are about to change the face of whatever you chose to step into, because you will step it up a notch every day. Base of the deck. Yes, baby. You're going to be what? Celebrating in their face, being blessed. This person could have cheated on you, had a third-party situation, wants to wash their face off said third-party situation. Why? Because you're fabulous, gorgeous, and lovely. I told you many times, big cat, believe it or believe it not. The fact is, you are a walking agent of karma. You are their karma, your greatness as you got up off your back, darling dears. The growth of your mind, the widening of your consciousness is your what? Biggest weapon. Your mind, darling dear. Nations are birthed in the mind. Know this. What did I tell you? Mental entrapment, blood. And this also speaks about prison. Somebody's going to prison. They've stolen or misappropriated information. They lied about information. Tried to celebrate in public, but they're going to be tripped up by their own lies. Yes, baby. We need the tiny cards to break this down. All of this is about your Skrilla.com, and not one pentacale is on the... Why are you looking up? Look down. You need to see what's going on. Right. I know you're looking up to greatness, but baby, I try to teach you tarot. This person is blinded by their own ignorance, and they're living in the mistake they made. They made what? A false step. But it was the right step for you as they fetched the black bag's blood. Can you feel me? Tanya Yang, Lang. Excusez-moi, s'il vous plaît. Where's my tiny cards? I look like a damsel in distress, like, what? I've got many tiny cards. Oh, I've got many tiny cards. But can you see it? I've got many here, but this is the one I wanted. I'm working with the Rider-Waite at the moment. Base of the deck. Victorious in their face, darling dears. Some of you have got new promotions, got a new chariot of righteousness. Beep, beep. Take you where you need to be to get to your bag, darling dear. Some of you are actively moving towards greatness. This also speaks about engagement, darling dear. Being engaging as well as an engagement. A ring bearer is afoot. Many, could be as many as 6 people that are still against you, and they are working at the spell casteration. But what they manifested in you with that spell work was a miracle, as well as what? The sun card, Swallow, and Wunju have been activated. Yes, baby. All of this and that. While they tried that and this. Being blessed in their face. Hey, hey. Slick with it, big cat. Be slick with it. You hit your pentacles. What did I say? Them I conjure the Queen of Peace. Only a fool will F over the Queen of Peace. The Queen of Peace is wife or husband material. This is the partner that you want, blood. The one who is conscientious, the one who is a good advisor, the one who takes the time to build a kingdom, whilst what? Rearing progeny, blood, if you have them. Pregnant with infinite possibilities, focused on the bag. This is why divine is about to what? Bless you with true love's first kiss. They're trying to block it left, right, and center. They try to block your... How can you block the Queen of Pentacles Skrilla when they've got the time to sit down and think about multiple? They're trying to block one when you've got things going on in the background. McDuck you be. What else? What did I say? It's coming out again, the wunjo of it all. The duality of the two. Heavy is the head that wears the crown, intuitively guided to stand out from the rest, darling dear. You paid attention to the spiritual downloads and poured away what no longer served you, no longer mentally entrapped. It's all about your mind, darling dear. Your mind. Not what they did or what they can do. It's about your mind. You no longer war with yourself. The neurosis is kicking in them, like Jackie Chan. This sneaking, cheating chitara, a betrayer, a backstabber, a liar. All of the above, blood. All of the above. If I had pearls, I'll be clutching them bitches with you. As I sip my mocha, cause I ain't getting smoked. Oh no. How now, brown cow? Pinky's up. What about this one? We want to know about this in the upright. This is a high commander Decepticon, son or daughter or daughters of Pennywise the Clown. Yes, baby, love to chop it up in them streets of what? Subterfuge, bull swanky, slander, lying, gossiping, right? They're on their face. Has you washed your face like David, right? Try to block your bag. The one you put underneath your arm as you did the tinky winky. The 1-2 step, eh? Please. Please. Try to block your back. You, who's been what? Earmarked for greatness. Blessed in their face. Your Skrilla is good, and it is strong, and it shall go on. Why? The Queen of Peace has multiple fields that they've plowed. In silencio, as they shut up, as they washed away everything they tried to attach to you, darling dear. A miracle is being shaken up in your life, darling dear. What about the wicked on their face, right? None of the slanders worked, right? It didn't stop your bag. It didn't even make you miss a beat in your 1-2 step into tinky winky greatness, blood. Rich white lady seasoned in the spiritual world, the 5D world. Come on. They wanted to block your money. But you understood. With whatever little dart they tried to throw at you, you are the King of Cups. Mastered your emotions, have you, eh? Learned how to respond and not react. Realizing you've got shit to lose. What did it split on? The toxic, they're stagnant and stuck in what they created, unable to move, can't think for themselves. So they what? Continue to send spell work, hate, malicious words, and slander your way. Slander on, blood, because all they do is dig a deeper grave than the one they wanted to see you in, darling dear. They wanted a chalk outline round your body as they sung Amazing Grace in a baritone. This is my God card in tarot, darling dears. Father God. This and the Hierophant. Protector and provider. Who God called. You have to remember, when Father God calls you, Father God says, come as you are. And you came willingly. What did I say? I can't make it up. Moved away from the emotional vampires, the echopraxic of it all, darling dear, the back front neck tabbers, distant, now distant, very distant family members. It wasn't easy, but it was a war of the mind. Fortunately for you, you're the Queen of Swords up in this bitch. You can't be tricked. You have the wisdom of your experiences. Solo dolo, you understood and went into the undergrowth with faith, the size of a mustard seed. Some of you had to balance out your checkbook, your wallet, your handbag, but you did it with God at your back. Father God is proud of you, darling dear, because you took the time to know thyself and has been blessed with abundance as the Queen or King of Peas. the Skrillers.com that they tried to curse out of your life, the career that they didn't approve of. Oh well. Oh well. You are a powerful, resourceful manifester, and this is your season of celebration. Because of the injustices, Libra energy, you put up with, went through in the darkness. What did I say? Solo dolo, like the girls on the pole, darling dears. Steady progress. The 9 of Pentacles always trots up to the Queen. You always had it. That je ne sais quoi. Your Skriller is strong, darling dear. Because of the injustices you circumvented, because you decided to go within, because you embraced the DNS. And your common sense, your flip-flop, has been outlighted with a gold rim blood. Yes, hey, you step in greatness. You know how to co-create, darling dear. The Empress of everything. This also what brings into mind the true love they tried to break. This union that they don't want you to go in. Like minds. This is present energy. I told you, look to see where their faces are. After the 13th of February, not a second or a smidgen of a minute before. Queen of Swords, Professor of the Puzzle, as they continue to play checkers. You're onto what? Chess. You lead with the truth, darling dear, and this also speaks about justice in a legal situation where it was unjust. Some of you are trying to free yourself from a legal situation where a third party, a throuple that you didn't agree to, was being put and rubbed in your face. Base of the deck by a dick-dealing, mattress-backing animal in a kitten hill, a pedestrian sperm engineer for sure. The money they spent, right, to put the castration on you, darling dear, didn't work. Well, it did. On them. You can't curse what God blessed. You were chosen and told to come as you are. Nothing beats a praying cat. Praying cat, and a cat with a plan. You thought your plan was too grandiose. It wasn't grandiose enough. You understand the instinct care of others is what is the power underneath your wings. Caring enough to give other cats the peccadillo so they don't fall into the mire and waste decades on bottom feeders. Bloodsuckers for sure. Son and daughter of Pennywise the Clown. They're worried, trapped about what you can co-create. Somebody's also going to be going to prison. I heard something about a physically violent act, darling dear. On the feminine energy. This is why I told you Google is your friend, blood. Google is your friend. You can find out some things from the Google. They're entrapped, darling dear. They're worried about your peace. They're worried about the union, right? They're worried about the career. As the Queen of Swords, you can create for yourself. Why you take the time to what? Analyze everything. Look for your best options. And you plan all the way to the end. Hey! Worried about all of that, this and that. This dig dealer, right, is watching you master many things. I told you, your evolution. Let them watch. Because you don't want that rusty cup. This person would like a one-night stand to drop off a quick soul tie before you can say, what's going on? This toxic energy, this is all they have. They're a liar, an emotional manipulator, and they're on their back. Not in a good way, darling dear. They've got their Panani and Fatum in the air, like gang signs. for the foolish and the feeble-minded. Don't make any form of contract with this person. Them is a bad business deal, and they're fraught and filled with karma. Told you. Be wise, big cat. 9 of Swords on its face. You know who these spellcasters are, and you must also know it can't reach nowhere. Why? Because you got out of the bed of depression, darling dear. When you are feeling depressed and still worrying about this and that, right? This is when their spell works the best. This is why you must be mobile. Exercise yourself. Exercise your mind. Learn new things on a daily basis. Hone your gangster, because you don't know whom your creativities will touch and inspire. You know what's going on. Mmmmhmmm. 2 9s talk about a minor gain. Whatever they gained from you was minor, minuscule. Some of you feel as though you lost a kingdom. You didn't lose a kingdom. You lost something that you didn't deserve at that time because you didn't know yourself. You've already beaten yourself up about that in the GNS. Let it be fodder on the wind. I told you, it's a war on the mind. But you are up for the prize, darling dear. The prize of what? A 5D mind on this Malkuv. Professor of the puzzle. Off the back end, darling dear. 10 of Pentacles, true loyalty. They wish ill on you. They want you brown bread. They want you confused in your cranium. They wishing all of these bad things. But you are the agent of karma. It's on them. So the spell, right, that they wrote down, that they paid a crooked coin for, it did work on them. Trying to block your skrillers, right? Your true love's first kiss. Your career. Nobody can block that shit unless you give them the leeway. What? Your psychological password. They don't have it, mate. Your back is to all of that shit. Focus on the bag, darling dear. True love will find you. And it will be a person of a different nationality. Different persuasion, I don't know. But you're not going to be, they're not going to be like the other scuzz buckets you knew of old. Yeah. Let me get my other deck. So, what has the banished got to say to the big cat? Why are you doing better without me? Big. I see you leveling up from the nosebleed section. Okay. Yeah, what else do they want you to know before we push off to our infinite possibilities? Because our day is full. What's this? Don't get smoked, bamboozled, gaslight, or tricked. You can't. The DNA of it all, darling dears. You have to understand these people are creatures, and they need to be examined under a spiritual microscope. What else? This is a lot. I'm taking the one that... Okay. Soul surgery, darling dear. I told you, a part of your soul is not restricted by time and space. You've got many decisions to make. Don't get smoked. This is level up season. What's this? Isaiah 48:22. No rest for the wicked. Why? Because Isaiah 54:17. No weapon formed against you shall prosper, especially with your 5D mind. What's this? I am miserable and lost without you. Good. You don't drop breadcrumbs as you move, big cat. You're too busy getting great. Right? Rebound. Honeymoon is over. Grass is greener syndrome. Karmic is no challenge. Adulting is not their forte. Somebody's about to chuck all their toys out the pram, mate. Because you ain't getting smoked. They are nothing but a what? A run through, blood. I told you, you don't want to run. You want to run through. You'll need a team. A team of psychologists, right? Medical doctors skilled in the STD blood. You don't want to run through. You've got decisions to make. You don't want it. It's not fabulous, gorgeous, or lovely. And you understand the opportunist of it all that adopt an opinion or a way for a come up. Those that wasn't there with you when you was fighting against yourself. Those that wasn't there with you when you didn't feel like getting up out of your bed until you found your ikigai. What's that Japanese for? Your reason for kicking your way out of the duvet, other than being grateful for having another day to co-create. Look! Using spells to manifest you back. They've got that curse of the unrequited love. Now that you're gone, they feel the love they lost. Oh well, let's move on. Where's my bell? Clear up that bad juju and move on. What else do we need to know before we leave this? I just saw Court flash out. They've got the Emperor's new clothes, blood. As fake as what? A £9 note. Betrayed by their ego, their amigo. Yes. They're realizing you're irreplaceable. Right up there with the unrequited love. Fetch the black bags. Yes, baby. What's this? I think any broad or dude could replace you. You showed true love. I took it for granted. They wanted you to keep coming back to that ghetto Groundhog Day. So unfabulous. Final card. Listen. They're going for a season of Zenblanity, darling dear. A series of unfortunate events that they must go with alone. Don't look back. Remember Lot's wife. Lot's wife, she's a full pillar of salt. And you already created the halcyon, realizing their salt levels was below your spiritual pay grade. Listen, don't want to be cussing these people all day. I've got things to do. Where's my last deck? Oh, I put it over here. What else do the big cat needs to know? They tried to block your Skrilla, who you love. They're nothing but a bad news bear, right? With nothing but trinkets to offer to your tableau of infinite possibilities. You deserve love, but the love must come from self, of self first. Right behind the love of Father God Most High, right? New ideas are afoot, darling dear. Expect a download. Pay attention to your dreams, darling dear. They come with a trap and a prison. They are full on meanie. They're a meanie. That's what you'd say when we were children. You're a meanie. Yeah, they're a meanie. Right? They want to block your freedoms. They want you in a blindfold, mate, with your common sense, right, askew. The universe is telling you, yes, pay attention to the messages. I told you the downloads that you're getting. Sometimes you might hear it in someone else's conversation and you get that epiphany, that aha moment. Because karma is afoot. You are a walking agent of karma. They try to block your true love. They try to block your Skrilla. They try to block your career. But who's laughing now, big cat? Who's laughing now? Go to my FP555 Oracle deck, and then we're going to push off. I've got 2 decks, and I've mixed them together because, quite frankly, who go and check me boo? Final messages for the big cat before we push off. You have an offer coming in, darling dear. One that you're going to want to shine a light on. The 3 and the 6 goes to what? The Hermit, the Virgo energy of it all. The offer is about to take you to new levels where you will buck up on new devils. But fortunately for you, you are the coach of the red flag team. Hey, you know how to what? Drop down and get your eagle on, blood. Pay attention. Base of the deck. Choices, darling dear. You're about to be gifted with infinite choices. This goes to an 11. This talks about divine inspiration. Continue to win, big cat, as Neurosis is kicking in them like Jackie Chan, as you evolve in their face. On that note, I drops me mic. Todd love to Teesprings, Todd love to Patreon, or come back here. There is no schedule because Big Cat turn up when she wants just to see what's going on. And as I always say, don't get smoked. And don't smoke yourself. What they wish for you, Big Cat, is the fate they are living in. Know this. You are a revolutionist. You decided to rebel against circumstances and situations that were untenable. Don't look back. Remember Lot's wife. From the ashes, baby. Namaste. Cat, cat.